Hi, this is Joe Stowell, and thanks for clicking your way to Daily Strength. Let's talk about solid rocks and sinking sand. You probably remember when Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast in 2005 that it wreaked mind-boggling destruction. Countless homes and lives were washed into the sea, and the things people counted on most just didn't hold up under the storm's furious rage. Well, we all have Katrinas in our lives. You know, the out-of-the-blue surprise that leaves you reeling from its blow, a phone call from the doctor, word about a wayward child, that dreaded pink slip, or being betrayed by a trusted friend. All of our lives have a lot of potentially grim news on the horizon, and none of us are exempt. So the issue is not whether a Katrina is in your forecast. The issue is how you deal with it when it does come. When I was a kid, we sang a song in Sunday school about a man who built his house on the sand. As cool as he thought it was to build his house near the beach, in the end, when the storms came, it was really bad news for him. The song was based on one of those in-your-face kind of stories that Jesus often told to catch our attention. He told this story to illustrate what life is like when we hear the teaching of Christ and then go our merry way and do whatever we want. Jesus said, if you live like that, given enough time and a big enough storm, your life will slide into a heap of rubble. And as Jesus said, you can expect that it will fall with a great crash. But against the backdrop of the sand house sliding into the sea, Jesus taught that there was another way to live, a better way, like building the house of your life on a rock-hard foundation. Solid lives, he taught, are lives built by people who not only hear his words, but then actually put them into practice. And when the storms come, houses built on the rock of obedience and a cultivated trust in who he is and what he has taught us, that kind of life stands unscathed when the skies eventually clear. So, in the end, the question is this: what kind of house are you building? More specifically, upon what are you counting for security and stability in your life? The sinking sand of life on your own terms, like, the fickle rush of temporary popularity, the shaky ground of a prestigious career or high position, or the soft soil of living for comfort and cash. As okay as you might think some of these pursuits may seem, you can take it to the bank that none of them will sustain you in the midst of a hurricane-force storm in your life. What you need is to build on the granite foundation of truth, God's truth as found in his word. As Jesus said, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, Christ said, and the winds blew and beat against the house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. So if you're not sure about how solid your foundation is, hey, stop construction. Commit to living your life on God's terms, not your own. Then build away. No storm that comes will threaten your life when you are built on the rock of obedience to Jesus Christ.